What's going on, you guys? Nintendo Mania here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing another video on the 3DS, my favorite topic. I love the Nintendo 3DS. I've been collecting for it recently, the last year or so. Not going super hard at it till lately, but I'm going to show you guys my 3DS game collection that I've gotten over the past year. I'm trying to rebuild it as the eShop is closing, so prices are inevitably going to go up in the future. But trying to get some of the games I really want in the collection again. Mostly going for the first party stuff at the moment. I know there's a lot of JRPGs on the Switch, or Switch, 3DS as well. But I don't know, I'm not really into JRPGs, so it doesn't really bother me if I have them or not, because I'm mostly going for games that I am interested in and want to play. But first, I'm going to show you guys the consoles I have. You may have seen these in my new Nintendo 3DS unboxing, but I have my new 2DS, a little bit dusty, new 2DS XL. This is a great system. I have had this one for a year now, and there's my awesome tripod setup, if you can see it there. It's the Wii U gamepad charger. But yeah, this system is really great, and it served me very well for the last year. Also has a Pikachu case on it, which is pretty awesome. Let's leave that in the corner there. Maybe right there. Also have the box for it. Nice to have that with it as well. Next up, my most recent acquisition for the 3DS family of systems, the new 3DS XL. I recently just got a clear case for it. It's dusty, it's really staticky, but I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of the clear. I don't know if I'd rather have a black one or just a colored one or something with a design on it, but it does the job. It'll keep it from getting any more damage on it. Fits really well. I can't complain about the build quality of it. It's very, very built very, very well. And today I actually put my screen protectors on. The top one turned out pretty good, but it's not quite big enough. As you can see, there's more of a gap on this side than that side. But it looks good. It doesn't affect the 3D at all, so that's not bad. The bottom screen is a plastic protector because it needs that touch sensitivity still. This one's tempered glass, but it has a couple air bubbles in it, but can't really see them at all while you're playing, so it doesn't really bother me. And cheap screen protectors, so not like it's a big investment to put more on if I ever have to. But those are the systems that I have. Now, on to the games. These are in alphabetical order. I believe there's 21 here, I want to say. I think that's what I counted last time. But yeah, like I said, definitely trying to get the collection bolstered up a bit before the full-on closure of the shop next month. Anyway, first of all, we have Animal Crossing New Leaf. This one's not in the best shape, as you can see. There's a couple punctures. There's a bit of damage on the spine right down here. I don't know if you can tell. It's hard to see. But I got it on trade. I brought some PS3 stuff into the game store and got some games with that. So got this on trade, not too shabby. I don't know if maybe I'll keep these here until they pile up. Next up, game I got pretty recently as well, Codename Steam. This game was only $5, and for a Nintendo published game at $5, you can't go wrong. You have to buy it. It's a pretty decent game too, really. It's a strategy game by the same people, Intelligent Systems. They made Fire Emblem. It's actually pretty good. Not too bad at all. Next, I have Crossword Plus. Don't know much about this game. It's a puzzle game, of course, but not really interested in playing it much. This is kind of an exception to, I want the games I'm going to play, because it is a Nintendo published game, and I got it in a lot with my new 3DS. Next, Fire Emblem Fates Conquest. I got this in a lot with my new 2DS XL when I bought it a year ago. I am pretty happy to have it. Fire Emblem isn't really my thing, but this game is kind of pricey, so it's good to have it because it is Nintendo published, obviously. Next, a favorite of mine from the 3DS, Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. This game gets a bad reputation, it seems like, sometimes, for sure, because of the mission-based system that they decide to implement. I really liked it. I never had an issue with it. I had a fun time with this game back in 2013, and I still do to this day. And Scarescraper is actually still, it's pretty active. I might do a video on that, actually, just showing you guys Scarescraper on Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. That I got for $7, complete, shipped. It was an awesome deal. I also have just box only of the Nintendo Selects version of the game. No paperwork or cartridge in there. Next, a series I really want to complete the collection for. Mario & Luigi. This is Dream Team, the first Mario & Luigi game on the 3DS. I never finished this game back in the day, so I'm going through the series slowly now, trying to finish it off. I'm on Partners in Time. Got to get back to that game. I'm playing it on my Wii U. But this is next, Bowser's Inside Story. By the way, I have that coming in the mail on the Nintendo DS. Would like to get the 3DS version of that. But after that game, it's this one. And I still need Paper Jam as well to finish off that collection. Pretty excited to get into this one. Speaking of Mario & Luigi, here is the first one, the remake of Superstar Saga. This is plus Bowser's Minions. Pretty expensive game. It's in that 60 to 70 Canadian dollars, even more sometimes range. And I believe I got it for 60 back in the summer. I probably overpaid for it a bit at the time, but it's gone up a bit since then. So definitely not a bad price, and I love the game. I played through it. Really great. Definitely, they did a good job on that. The original's great too, though. Next, a staple, Mario Kart 7. What else can I say about this game? But I loved it as a kid. This is one of the games that when it came out, it was finally like, yes, the 3DS has games. There's another one here, of course, you'll recognize that pretty much single-handedly saved the 3DS library. But Mario Kart 7, definitely an epic gem of a game on the 3DS. Mario Tennis Open, one of the Mario sports games on the 3DS. There's also Mario Sports Superstars, Mario Golf. I have to get both of those yet, but this is my first Mario sports game that I've gotten back in the collection. It's pretty decent. It's nothing amazing, but it's alright. This game, though, is incredible. Metroid Samus Returns. I just beat it. Well, not just. I beat it for the first time, I should say, early in 2022. I got it on release, but I never was really into Metroid for some reason when it came out. I bought it because I knew it would be kind of uncommon since it was one of the last 3DS games. It was released after the Switch came out, so it didn't sell great, and being Metroid on top of that didn't really help. But great game. One of the reasons I bought a 3DS again, to be honest. Here's one I'm not sure why I have or why I'm keeping it, but it's probably because it's a new 3DS exclusive, and that's kind of cool. That is Minecraft. Really don't have anything to say about this game. I never got into Minecraft. Never did get into it. Never got the hype. Next up, New Super Mario Bros. 2. And this is a game that released right after, I think it was right after, or maybe right before New Super Mario Bros. U, that kind of had a tandem release. It's weird that they called this one 2, because I think New Super Mario Bros. Wii, yeah, there was New Super Mario Bros. On the DS, then Wii U, and then this one they called 2, but I guess it was because it's on a handheld. But honestly, I think out of all of them, this one is the most unique, and probably the one I played the least, to be honest. I gotta run through it again. Next, a game that a lot of people just shit on, and that is Paper Mario Sticker Star. This one has a little bit of damage on the case as well. There's a puncture up top. I don't think it's all the way through. Actually, yeah, it is all the way through. But Paper Mario Sticker Star, definitely the black sheep of the whole series, and probably the most hated. I personally, I don't hate it. It's just very different and hard to get used to. But hopefully someday I will actually finish it. Next, Pilotwings Resort. I believe this is a 3DS launch game. One of the few that was actually kind of worth getting at launch, which is crazy to think that Pilotwings Resort was like one of the must-have games. 3DS had a rough launch, but pretty good game. Not really sure if it was a system seller though. Next, we're getting into Pokemon with Pokemon Sun. I beat Pokemon Moon back when it came out. I believe that was in 2016, so pretty close to the 3DS's end of life. I got Pokemon Ultra Sun, I remember. I used to have it sealed. This is just the base version. There's a few other Pokemon games I want to get on the 3DS. The only other one I have at the moment is Y. And I think I beat this one. Maybe I got to the Elite Four and quit. I don't remember. Back in the day, I was terrible at Pokemon, and I'm still not great at it. But pretty good game overall. Next, we have... This is the one that I mentioned before that pretty much single-handedly saved the 3DS library. Super Mario 3D Land. And I was so excited for this game, I would dream about it at night. I'm not even kidding you guys. I was fucking stoked for this game, and it delivered on every front, and I still play it to this day. And it's one of the few 3DS games that actually is way better playing in 3D. Next, Super Mario Maker for the 3DS. Not really a game that I ever got into, just in general. I had it on the Wii U, never really played it. I never really touched Mario Maker 2. I probably won't really touch this one, to be completely honest. I get the appeal, but it's just not for me. I'd rather them just make a new 2D Mario, which we did not see at the Nintendo Direct. Next, oh yeah, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D. This version is the version that I completed first of this game. It was the 3DS version. I absolutely love this game. I just beat it again last year. Phenomenal. What else can you say about Ocarina of Time? Next, Majora's Mask 3D, recent acquisition. I'm playing it right now and I'm really enjoying it. I'm on the Stone Tower Temple. Haven't played it in about a week though. I gotta get back to it. I'm loving the game. It took a lot of attempts to finally get this game to click for me. But when it did, it was right up there with Ocarina of Time. I can't stress enough. Play this game if you haven't. If you've given it a chance before and it wasn't for you, give it another chance. It worked for me. Also have the game in Nintendo Selects because it came with my 3DS XL. But yeah, it is complete. One weird thing I noticed is this version of the Nintendo Selects does not have the little logo, which is kind of odd. It's kind of a weird little fact. Alright, just had to do a little repositioning of the camera there. But the next game is Link Between Worlds. My favorite 2D Zelda. It's very good. From what I've played recently, I'd say. Right now it's my favorite, I should have said. Because I played it last year and I absolutely loved it again. Very good mechanics in the game with the being able to go into the walls and like just slide along them basically, as you can see on the back here. We need another 2D Zelda. But now that the Game Boy Advance games and all the Game Boy games are on Switch, I can finally play through Minish Cap properly. So I'll have to play that soon. Maybe that'll take the cake for my favorite 2D Zelda, but at the moment, Link Between Worlds. Another Zelda game, Triforce Heroes. This one's another one that's kind of a little bit beat up, but again, I got it in a trade, same trade I got Animal Crossing in, so I'm happy with it. This game is actually really good. You play as 3 different Links, similar to Four Swords, but it's only 3. It's online multiplayer, people still play it, and if you can find a good group of people that actually know what they're doing, it's a great time, and I highly recommend it. You can play the game solo as well, but not quite as cool. Next, 2 more. Yokai Watch. This is one that I've been meaning to play for years and actually give it a real chance, but I really haven't yet. And I don't know, this seems weird and wacky and kind of cool, but not sure if it's for me yet. I've never really given it a huge chance yet. And the last game is New Yoshi's Island. This game gets a lot of shit too. I can kind of see why, but at the same time, it's really good. Like, you could argue it's pretty generic, but when I played it back in, what year did this come out? 15? 14? I think it was 15. Nope, 2014. Back when I played this when it came out, I really enjoyed it. And I might run through it again sometime soon, but until I do that, my opinion is it's not bad. That may change though. You never know. That, you guys, was my Nintendo 3DS collection as of right now, February 2023. Hope to add more to it. I'm not really going for the DS collection. I'm getting the games I want on DS as well, but I'm not really going crazy for it. Most of my nostalgia as a gamer lies at the Wii U and the 3DS. That's when I was old enough to finally really grasp the concept that most games were throwing at me. So yeah, I love the 3DS to death. Thank you so much for watching if you made it all the way to the end of this video. Remember to subscribe if you want more Nintendo 3DS content in your feed, and I will deliver that. Thank you so much for watching again, and I'll see you in the next one.